Welcome to the Pastime Picks Podcast. I am Keith. Vintage Board Flips. E-A-G-L-E-S. Eagles. You like that, Andy?
I'm not here. Left.
Can
you see out of that stupid thing?
Huh?
Can you see out of that thing?
I couldn't see it all, nor could I hear because I had no earphones on.
Oh, I see it. Are you still? Like, are you still here?
I wanted to shout the Eagles chant, but I didn't want to shout into the mic and blow anybody's ears out. So,
well, you still shouted it, sort of. I mean, you didn't yell it, I guess, as loud as you could, but
no, absolutely, yeah. But I was trying to temper it. What's up, Black Sheep Society? All right, love you some music? Yeah, man. This is our first music topic. We haven't done one yet, so we're looking forward to that.
It's true. I was thinking that we did, but I guess we didn't.
Nah, haven't. Soda City Flips is in the house. What's up, Shane?
Shane?
I'm watching Shane right now on First Class Treasures on District. So we got
oh God.
Mark Hoyle's in the house. Mark was in my Didbit show earlier today. Thanks, Mark.
Cool.
And you see the new hat, Andy?
How long did it take you to get that? Did you get that the night of?
The next day. Sent the wife out to get it. Because I had to work 12 hours the next day. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, I'm even wearing green for you. I know it's not the color green, but
there you go. I know you're rooting for the Eagles. I mean, it was, even if you weren't rooting for them, it was quickly over, right? That was a demonstrative win. And like I said, I mean, you probably brushed it aside, but I thought it was going to be a blowout. I mean, I predicted that when we talked in the past, just because they were such a balanced team this year defensively, so much better than they were 2 years ago. And they should have beat the Chiefs 2 years ago. They had a 10-point lead at halftime 2 years ago. Some bad penalty calls, a horrible playing surface killed their defense. So,
yeah, I know I will say, yeah, I mean, I put a lot of money, not a lot of money. I put some money on them, so I won some money on them, which is nice. I thought they were, I mean, maybe not head and shoulders, but they were definitely the more talented team. Like, I don't think, if you look at the teams, like they have talent from top to bottom. Like, they don't have the best quarterback. They might have one of the best, if not the best, running backs. But they're, top to the bottom, they're pretty good. What are you kidding?
I was setting him over there. I was going to put the whole mascot outfit on, but that would be a bit much.
But like, yeah, top to bottom, I guess Chiefs defense is decent, but they're not as good as the Eagles, obviously. So, talent wise, I thought the Eagles were way more talented. It's just sometimes like Patrick Mahomes does Patrick Mahomes stuff and can elevate a team. But yeah, he wasn't even close this time. I mean, I think I'm not even sure the Chiefs are like talent wise are even like a top 5 team, honestly. I mean, I'm saying like talent team wide, like top to bottom talent. I'm not sure they are, because I don't think. I mean, you look at their receiving core is okay.
Yeah, they're average of the pack. I
top
think,
15. Yeah, I mean, their offensive line is clearly god awful.
Yeah.
Their defense is good.
I think they have an average. They're not a bad line, but they're not a great line. They're not the top of the league line.
But I would put, like, I think the Lions are a more talented team. Again, I don't know that they would. I mean, they're not like necessarily better. I think talent wise, they're more.
It would have been a bigger blowout for the Lions were in there with their defense. I think. I mean,
against the Eagles.
Yeah, we'll see next year. We'll see next year probably. Yeah. But I think, I mean, obviously they were beat up in the defensive side of the ball for the Lions. But I mean, the Eagles do not have a weakness on the roster, and when you have cornerbacks who can shut down like that, and the receivers are not difficult to shut down for Kansas City. Yeah. But I guess it didn't even matter because they only had a second. He was on the move like a second as he hit his drop.
Oh yeah.
Hit people on him. So
if they played that game, if the Lions played that game, the difference is the Lions. Offensive.
Whoa. Why are we even talking about the Lions right now? Why would we bring up the Lions? It's a Chiefs-Eagles conversation right here, Andy.
But if you bring I'm saying the Lions' offensive line is way superior. It's probably top 2. Maybe the Eagles is better, but that's
that's true. I agree. Top 2.
So I don't think they would be running ruckshot, running for they didn't blitz once.
No, they don't. Eagles don't blitz in their defense in general.
Yeah, I got you.
They play a zone. They play a zone, and they don't blitz. Occasionally they do, but they rarely do.
Yeah.
And they didn't necessarily get a ton of pressure up the middle because Carter takes so much attention that he frees it up on the outside for Milton Williams and Jordan Davis and the guys on the outside that he takes so much attention that it takes a lot of pressure off the outside rushers.
Okay.
So, but let's say this. I think the offseason was one of the best off seasons in NFL history from a GM. I mean, epic offseason for Howie Roseman. The draft, free agency. I mean, Saquon, obviously, it wasn't a hard decision to bring in Saquon.
Yeah.
But what an immense signing that is. But even a bigger signing was Zach Bond.
Yep.
Brought him as a backup outside pass rusher from the Saints, special teamer, minimum contract. Said, we're going to make you a middle linebacker. And the dude was the best linebacker in the league, all pro bowler. I mean, he's going to earn himself a big contract, hopefully with the Eagles. We'll see.
Yeah.
And then you signed 2 stud cornerbacks, 1-2 in the draft. So,
yeah. I mean, honestly, Black Sheep, Sirianni didn't have to do all that with that offense. Like he is.
No, that's crap. It's you guys. The coach is all about who they're going to play for. I'm just saying, like talent wise, like he is. Yeah. Well, yeah. Obviously, they have a great roster, but I mean, the guys play for him. And I had a debate with a Commanders fan in the Authentic in the Beard chat. I mean, this guy were going back and forth with super chats. We were like, we must have sent Tim and Authentic $40 each in super chats. We were like one-upping each other. Like, the hell with that. All about Sirianni. Yeah. I mean, the players play for him. He's like, no one's better at managing the game, time. Going through Andy Reid in the past. Andy was terrible at time management. Better now. Sirianni rarely ever makes mistakes with that. Challenges when it's right. I mean, he's a game manager in that regard, and he has good coordinators. So, I mean, obviously that helps too. But I agree, Black Sheep. That was. I mean, people like to hate him. People like to hate Philly in general. He's got a hate the face when he's like taunting the fans, which I love. That's a Buddy Ryan-esque coach for me, and I love Buddy. But there we go. So, all right, a little bit of a. It was going to have some Eagles fire coming into this draft, right?
I figured, yes, of course.
But on that note, so a route of a game, right? You know, a route of a draft last week, 79-21. That is like a similar. I mean, are you Mahomes in this situation, right?
Well, this was really a spiteful draft for me. I was doing it strictly just to mess with you. So I knew I was going to lose this one. I didn't know I was going to lose that bad, but this week, oh boy.
It's similar to Mahomes crying in the corner there. Vintage Sport Flips with the Lombardi. You have a sobbing King of Pennants over there. I mean, it's emblematic of the Super Bowl for sure.
Yeah, sure.
Or if you go with this one, a very
Vintage Sport Flips. I don't know.
Very chubby Mahomes there but then we have some reason a shirtless, short King of Sport Pennants down the bottom,
which is nowhere nearly it's complete opposite.
But
why do you have a clown on your crotch?
I know my leg is literally a clown. Like, why is there a clown on my leg? A crying clown is my leg.
I don't know.
AI really went to town on that one.
All right.
So
is that all? You got any more? You're gonna?
That's all I got for now.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
for now.
But yeah, that's what happened. So it's overall 31-23 and 5 for me, 23-31 and 5 for you. So.
We'll have to reset one of these weeks. Maybe when we get to
100, you're saying?
100. I guess that's a while. I don't know if we'll still be doing this. All right. So what's the? Are you done? You got your? I'm
done. Got it all out.
Got it all out. I know you're going to be happy. There you go. You're happy.
I got made the pray plans today. So yeah, we're ready to
go. So what's our draft today, Keith?
Yeah, so today we're drafting our favorite grunge music bands, grunge rock bands. And Andy, I think I'd wanted to do a music draft for a while. Andy felt it was like a personal choice draft, but that's okay. A lot of our stuff is personal choice, right?
No, the grunge is good. I forgot what we said. Some of the stuff is like you can't do your favorite bands, right? That's kind of that's a little weird. And I mean, that's
we're doing our favorite grunge bands.
I mean, I think I pictured it as like the best, not my favorite necessarily.
Well, I mean, the thumbnails are favorite grunge bands, but whatever. I mean, if you think it's the best, it's probably your favorite, right? Most part,
potentially.
It's for me. It's all about favorite, not the best in like any kind. But in general, that's what music is. Music is not like we're not ranking them like a college football tournament, right? It's
but I think you could rank, like, for instance, I mean, I like other bands better than the Beatles and the Stones, but I think they're probably two of the best bands ever. Like that's my point. Like, I'm not saying that So my point is that like I like different types of music, but I can appreciate that a band is better than, or
Well, let's say it this way: the draft is our favorite grunge bands. However you take that, you draft whatever you want.
Fine.
But
that's fine.
All right. But I get what you're saying. Yeah, it's definitely. But still, even the best is the eye of the beholder, regardless of how you look at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So let's see who goes first this week. Let me get the wheel of names up here.
Before we start, though, we should go through your kind of history of music, don't you think? Like what you grew up liking and all that stuff. Because I just so happen to have some pictures of Keith when he was younger. Kind of interesting, actually. He was a big fan. It was weird. I didn't think he would really like it, but he was a big fan of country music growing up. So this is Keith surrounded by a bunch of cats when he was growing up. This guy's got your little hat on like that.
I've loathed country music since I was being mild fat back in the day. I never liked country music.
Doesn't look like that in this one, but
no, it doesn't.
So he went from country music, and then he really got a little dark there for a while. So then he got really emo for a while. So
I did go emo for a while, but never the style of emo. Hey, Dan, the man's in the house. What's up, Dan?
Again, a lot of cats around here.
Yeah.
Most of them are really weird. But I will say he finished up, when we were growing up, I guess he finished up being the biggest fan of the one and only White Rapper.
Snow? Is that Snow?
Yeah. Boom down.
Yeah, Snow was awesome. I love Snow. Informer. Keep boom down.
I wish. Yeah, it's kind of like John Cena. It does look a little bit like that. I also like he's got that flat top, but his hat's like I don't know what's holding your hat up in the back.
I don't think I ever saw what Snow looked like.
Snow. I don't know, but I just remember he used to constantly annoy me with saying "icky boom boom down."
Did I?
I also like the fact that look, I got your dogs in there.
Yeah, it's a good looking whippet and a pug.
Yeah,
like you got them both.
I think I said Greyhound too. So
yeah, there you go. I like it.
That's it.
I mean, some of that's true. I liked emo for a while. I liked icky boom boom down, but I never liked country music.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Well, you kind of like dabble in some more out there music now. Like it has some country-ish twang to it.
I mean, some of the bands I like will have, for example, the Lemonheads had some country sounds at times. Ben Queller had a little country vibes at times.
Yeah.
But not. I will never put a country station on, if that's what you're implying.
Country Cat Keith. That's right. That's what he jumped by too.
But yeah, I definitely have eclectic taste in music. So, all right, let's get this to spinning.
Let's get it to spinning. Yeah, I always go first, but no, Keith gets to go first this time. Yeah, and there's stops. I actually like this position. I like the 2-3. I think that's one of the better positions.
Yeah, Dan, I don't know if you saw this coming in, but I came in with the mascot head on, singing a little Eagles chant. So,
Mark, we're doing grunge bands. I don't know if Allman Brothers is grungy. They're not on my list, I will say. Not, but yeah. So right. Here's the thing, Keith, and we also said we talked a little bit about this. We're somewhat flexible on grunge because if you go like exact grunge, I mean that's like Seattle style music from like early 90s. So I think there's some probably leeway on both timing and location. I mean, not definitely location. But I
don't care where they're from, but you're right. It was originated in Seattle. For sure,
I think we don't want like full on alternative. So there's got to be like a little element of I don't know, a little dirtier music. I'd almost call it like a little.
I think sometimes there's like a little bit of an angst or like sure. And then like it definitely has it's like a metal rock blend with a little bit of like a guitar distortion and like an angsty kind of sound. But some of the bands on the list didn't always have that sound. They in
and out. I think
So
it's a wide range, but I would say for me, like you said, like if it was on like a list, I mean, I went through the list just to make sure I wasn't missing anybody.
Yeah.
So, but there could be some ones that are a little bit on the
teetering on the edge. Some are more grunge. Some are more classic grunge than others, for sure. So, all right. So
nobody liked debate, exactly.
Yeah,
a lot of plaid. A lot of we're gonna have.
And that was my style in high school, man. Remember that? I was all about the plaid. And on that note, my the band that I loved in high school the most, and it was my introduction to grunge. There was grunge before this band, but I didn't know about it really. And I still remember where I was when Kurt Cobain died, and when we got the news report of Kurt Cobain. Definitely Nirvana is number one overall for me. I remember I was playing basketball junior year or senior year of high school with our buddy Korf.
Poorly, I'm sure.
No, sinking the threes with Korf, and we heard the news on like the radio when I was over his house.
Oh, really?
That was
interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was a band I loved in high school, and then I listened to all their stuff later on too. A lot of the live unplugged like MTV album, which was awesome back in the day. So definitely my favorite grunge band for sure.
Yeah. So that here's the thing. Like I agree that they're definitely one, 2, or 1, 3, whatever. The top that list, probably one. They're not my favorite grunge band though. Like they wouldn't be the one that if I'm looking back now and listening to music, they wouldn't be the one that I would pick necessarily to listen to. Maybe it's just a little different, but
that's what I would be listening to for sure. There's a couple other bands will be on my list that I would.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks, Mookie. See, he was going to see them at Lollapalooza right before he died.
Oh, that's horrible.
Or I guess he died right before that.
Yeah.
At least you get to see Green Day is cool, but that sucks.
Crazy. All right. I mean, this is 1, 2 for me, honestly. Like I probably would have picked Nirvana number 1, even though it's not my favorite band, just because I think they're that good. But this of grunge music is my favorite band of grunge music, and this is a band that you actually, I don't know if you like now, but you didn't like growing up.
No.
I'm going to go with Pearl Jam.
I knew you were going with that. I mean, I listened to them. They were not my favorite band. I have them on my list, but they would not be top 3 picks.
Oh, yeah.
But I know most people would have them 1, 2 for sure.
Yeah, I love Pearl Jam, and they still play great music. They still do like soundtracks every once in a while. Just an incredible band. And it's like some of the stuff that they did too. I mean, obviously Cobain was a little bit out there too, but do you remember seeing him like when Eddie Vedder used to go nuts, like when these concerts and stuff, like would like climb over on scaffolding and stuff. Have you ever seen that? Some of the
Yeah.
He was absolutely bonkers. Like he could, if he fell, he would have died 100%. And he was doing crazy crap like that. But
I didn't know that they sell custom baseball cards on tour. That's cool.
Nice. All right. So yeah, I mean, those would be my 1, 2. That's how I would have gone.
You remember their original name?
Who? Pearl Jam?
Yeah.
I'll
give you there's a hint in this comment.
I don't know. Something cold or something?
No, Mookie Blaylock.
Oh, is it? That was
Mookie Blaylock was their first name. Yeah, Mark knows. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, still awake, Sean. This is my fourth or fifth hour of YouTube live streaming today. So.
Insane. Okay. There you go.
All right, so the first 2, they were the chalk 2 picks. I'm sure that would have been most people would have taken them probably 1. 2.
I think stuff starts to open up now. I mean, people. Yeah. I think we're gonna go decidedly different. I'm glad because I had decidedly 2, 3. I knew you weren't a big Pearl Jam fan, but still, I mean, I can't not take him number 1.
Yeah. All right, let's hit this guy.
Sale of the week.
All right, there we go. Eddie Vedder's a big Cubs fan, Dan says.
Yeah.
So there we go. Cool. Orlando's in the house. Welcome to Orlando. And I mean, Sean could probably play all these music. I don't ever watch Sean play lives. He played a request Lemonheads. He was in a bar in Austin, Texas, and he played my Lemonheads request for me.
It's a Shame About Ray or something, or
I think if I recall, didn't you play The Great Big No, Sean? The Great Big No. But it's a shame about Ray is my favorite, or my drug buddy is my. Those two 1-2 for me. Lemonheads, Evan Dando. All right, but anyway, this topic is me and Andy show each other our sales of the week. We guess each other's selling prices. We want to get within 10% of the price to win. And the third item overall is for the giveaway. And we're neck deep into this 12-week giveaway where we're the most giveaway winners over 12 weeks is going to win a $50 gift card to our eBay stores. This is week, is it 11? Yeah, 11, right?
Yeah. 2 more weeks.
2 more weeks. So right now we'll go over that.
It's anybody's game, just so you know.
It's a wide open thing here. So, all right, let me get my first sale of the week here. I got so many tabs going on right now. All right. So here we go. So we got well, you know what this is. First off, Andy.
Potsdam Firebirds. Is that like a, I don't know, minor league team or something,
Yeah, you've sold a pennant for them, I believe, but it's Atlantic Coast Football League. They were like a minor league.
Okay.
Yeah, you've sold stuff from them. ACFL, Potsdam Firebirds. They were like a minor league team for the Eagles. This was an on-field banner. Me and my dad found this in Brimfield, which is odd to find it up in Brimfield, but we found it up there like 5 years ago, and had it listed for a while. Did just sell it.
How much was it?
When we bought it?
I was just seeing if I could get it out of you. No, I'm just kidding.
Not yet, Shane. We're coming up on it. That's 2 items from now.
Yeah, we'll give you a little time, Shane, and maybe keep.
But I know Shane. I know Shane is live streaming right now. So Shane, if you want to just throw a blind guess, or I will message you on your first class treasure sale when we're about to do it.
Congrats from you, unfortunately. Not unfortunately.
Thanks, man. That's a lot. That's coming from a Chiefs fan, so that's a big man.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
This is big. This is like a 5x7 banner, so it's a big boy.
What was the year? Like what time? What like dates?
60s, like early 60s.
Oh, really?
Early mid 60s. Like I'd say 60, 64, 65.
It looks. I mean, that looks like newer. It doesn't look like it's too dated. You know,
it's pretty. I mean, it's got some toning to it.
No, I'm talking about just like the look, the graphics and stuff.
I don't know, but the lettering is pretty badass, right? With that, like,
well, that's what I mean. Like, I don't think I would have seen that on the '60s team. I just don't feel like that. I wouldn't have. Yeah, I would have guessed this is like late '70s or '80s, honestly.
No, '60s. It was only around for years. Yeah. So Mark Hoyle's in at $385.99. Mookie's in at $250. Shane's in at $79.99. Chris Nutter very close at $80. Real Life Perspective Show at $300. Dan's in at $400.
Did this sell recently? How like?
2 weeks, not this week, last week.
Okay, so
probably
around
like 10,
the Eagles, maybe
10 or 12 days ago, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go. I think it's in the 200s. That's what I would say. I'm going to go 225, 224.99 was my guess.
224.99. All right,
yeah.
And Orlando's in at 250. Dan's bumping up to 500. Rushmore's in at 350. Orlando's in at 220. All right. So let me let Andy know how he did. And I have a special one since we have Dan's in the house with us tonight.
You sound like a fool. No, my opinion's the only one that counts. You sound like a fool.
Yeah. Whoa! Okay.
700. Yeah, 700.
Damn.
So that was a good one.
That's okay. It was not.
So Dan got pretty close on it.
Yeah,
I mean, he was climbing. If we would have waited another 10 seconds, he would have been at 700.
Yeah, did Dan bid on this? That's what he's doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, not bad. That's a nice little find. How much do you remember? How much you got it for?
Yeah, I think we paid $50 for it.
Yeah, that's a nice little turnaround.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Since we like kind of minor league-y, that's not really minor league, but it's soccer league.
Yeah, I see the soccer balls. Yeah.
Indoor soccer league. I do like, I mean, I'm a big fan. I can make it a little bigger too.
The banner, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you take an offer?
I did take an offer. No, I actually had it up for $1,200 for a long time.
Jeez.
I'll say that. I took a big offer on it.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Steven Sports Cards, welcome in, man. It's a new name, at least for me. So thanks for being here. We have a giveaway coming up and giveaway shortly, Steven.
Yeah, I just I kind of like the graphic of this one. I mean, you don't see a lot of rhinos, right? Do you?
No, yeah, I like a rhino for sure. I know. Not around here. We don't see rhinos.
Well, you know what I mean, on Pennants or anything.
No, yeah. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, soccer's a trending sport, right? I saw a lot of soccer stuff. Mm-hmm. Never seen this pennant. Indoor soccer league. Is it like a league that anyone ever heard of, or is it like a?
I don't think so. It's
okay.
I think it's called the American Indoor Soccer League. So AISL maybe.
Okay. All right. Well, somebody probably heard of that. So we got a 65 from Shane, 75 for Orlando. Rushmore's in at 35. Mark's in at $34.99, $55. Steve's asking, what year is that? Do you know the year of that team?
I think I want to say it's like early 2000s, somewhere in there. Not super. I mean, it's got you can date them a little bit just based on like the felt and how it feels. Like it's a
construction.
Little bit of a newer one, a newer feeling felt.
I'm gonna go $38 on this one.
All right,
$38. Trying to think of the Rampage game.
Oh yeah, that was the game that had like the wolf. It had the like dinosaur,
Godzilla.
And, yeah. Well, it had 3 different animals you could choose from.
Yeah, Steven, we're guessing how much they sold for. The next item that I show, the person closest to the winning the sales price wins a giveaway. A giveaway. So we'll explain that in 1 second.
All right. Let me just.
Shame. Shame. Shame, shame, shame. Shame on you.
Close. Very close. But not quite there.
Ooh, very close. Did you do the math on that?
Yeah, you were at 38.
Yeah.
So 34, that's not.
Okay, darn close.
You're rootin' tootin' close, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the money one.
All right. So what we're doing here, Steven, and the chat. So first, the person for the item that I show next, the person in the chat who gets closest is going to win your choice of 2 vintage sport card packs or 2 vintage non-sport card packs, or one of each. You just have to reach out to me on Instagram or email me with your address. I cover shipping. Plus, we're doing a cumulative giveaway over 12 weeks. There's 2 weeks remaining.
You can still win this.
Everyone still has a shot. Next up, Shane.
Yep.
Where you get a shot at a $50 gift card to our eBay stores. The person who wins the most giveaways over a 12-week span, 2 weeks remaining. So where we're at right now, as far as who is in the lead or who's in the play for this horse race, let's get this started.
All right. For the first time, we have a 2-way tie at 2 wins. Coming in first place, we have overall, though, is Mark Hoyle riding Thunderbolt. 2 wins here. He's got 2 wins so far. Second place, we have Rushmore riding George, also with 2 wins. Beautiful horse. In third and all tied for the rest, we have Brandon Peterson riding Italian Stallion.
Patterson, but thank you, Brandon.
Patterson? I said Peterson.
Yeah.
Next we have, I'm just going to say everybody else's name wrong. Mookie Chilson riding Who Farted. Strong horse there. Got a lot of back to it. Next we have Real Life Perspective Show riding Silver. And then following him, we have Harry Humstone riding Pull Up Christopher. Bang Bang. Bang Bang Niners Gang, is that what you like?
No, just Bang Bang. It's Bang Bang Productions is his YouTube channel.
Gotcha. Next, we have Phil Five Dime riding Pony Soprano. It's a fine-looking horse and pony, really. And then following last place, not really last place, but tied for last with 5 other people. Soda City Flips writing "Talk Dirty to Me."
There we
go.
go.
You have it. There you have it.
So that is the 7 horse, or how many ever horses that was. But yeah, so it's Mark Hoyle and Rushmore each have 2 wins. Everyone else has 1 win. So there's 2 weeks left. So anyone with 1 win, you still take the lead.
With no wins could still win.
You can still tie for first. Then we have a spin-off for the last one. So that's where we're at right now. So let me pull the item up.
Yeah, and just so you know, Stephen, I know you haven't. If you haven't done this before, you get to name your own horse too, provided it's under has to be approved by the censors. But it can't be too crazy. But we have Who Farted, so that's always good, and Pony Soprano. So.
All right. So here's the item here. So,
do
you know the era of this, Andy?
I believe this is the early 60s, correct? Because it's the green base nodder. I'm just making up stuff now. Okay, and
so I was texting Shane to let him know we're doing the giveaway. So this is a 19...
And that name is trademarked, so you cannot do that.
I know he's allowed. So this is a 1960 to 61. There we go.
I nailed it.
I wasn't listening to be honest.
I said early 60s.
Yeah, 60 to 61 wood base. This is a wood base, Eagles bobblehead, square base, wood base. So we have Really Perspective Show in at 110, Orlando in at 350, Chris Nutter in at 550.
We got some good bids coming in here, some strong bids. I feel like everybody's jazzed up for this. They're all on board. I think we're gonna have to redo. We have to do this. Push this one game forward again too.
Yeah, absolutely. Brandon Patterson or Brandon Peterson, as Andy said, is 225. Shane's in at 299.99. Steven Sports Cards at 255.
Okay.
Then we have Rushmore in at 200. Dan and the Man at 119.99. Mookie in at 130. Mark at 385.99. So, all right, I think I got them all. So Steven's getting his names together here, either the Gooner Glider
or the Rizzler Racer.
Yeah. All right, so what are you thinking, Andy?
I think this sold recently.
I shipped this out Monday or Sunday morning, one or the other. Sunday. It went out Monday.
Yeah, I definitely think it's an expensive one, more expensive. I think the wood bases are better. I also think that good. Looks like it's in good condition, strong, good coloring.
Yeah.
I think I might be in the. I don't want to say my bet yet until everybody's done, but I think maybe everybody is now.
We might have. Any last second guesses here, guys? Let me know. Yeah, the Howard Eskin show. Andy, you remember Howard Eskin growing up? Yeah. He's banned from the airways now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Harry's in at 425.
Okay. Yeah, I think. So I'm going to lower 300s. I'm going to go with 329.99.
329.99. Okay. All right, let's let Andy know.
Yeah, are we good? Anybody else speak now or forever hold your peace?
You're looking at the chat. I can't see the chat. Okay. So,
yep.
We good?
We'll take your last bid too, right? So I think, but anyway, let's go for it.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
You want to play games, Gene? Well, when it's game time, it's pay time, baby.
Boo. Oh, okay. 164. Where are we at? I feel like you were going.
I mean, let's see. Brandon's at 225. Rushmore's at 200.
Dan's at 119.
We got to do some. Mookie. Mookie's at 130. So do some math. It must be Mookie.
Yeah.
Well, no. Do the math between Rushmore and Mookie. I think it's pretty close, right? It might be Rushmore.
All right. Let's see. 200 minus 164.99. All right, 3501 is Rushmore.
Oh, it's darn close, man. I think he's 34.99, right? Mookie?
Yeah. What did I say?
No, you're right. What you said 3501?
Oh yeah. So he's like the opposite of the thing, right? Oh, never mind.
I mean, let's just double check this. High stakes here.
Yeah. 164.99.
So yeah, Rushmore is 3501 away, and I think
34.99. He beat him by 2 cents.
2 cents. I knew it was super close, but there we go. We have another two winner horse. So Mookie's got. We have Who Farted is up into
Who Farted
tied for first.
Somebody must have given him beans, give him a little extra boost.
There we go. Look, yeah, here he is, just crossing the finish line.
Marquez,
so we're not the finish line.
385. Oh, 385. Okay, yeah.
All right.
Wow.
All right. So we got one. It's going to come down the next week.
Woo!
Come down next week. So we have
Mookie.
three 2-horse rate, 2 winning horses.
What are you saying?
This is a hard sentence. 3 2-win horses. And then a bunch of other 1-win horses, and they're still in it too.
Yeah.
All right, and then Mookie, do you want me to send you sports packs, I assume, or non-sport? You can let me know there. And actually, Mookie, I don't have your address because last time I gave them to you at the Philly show. So if you want to hit me up on Instagram, or you can email me at Vintage Sport Flips, and I'll get you your packs out.
True, Rushmore would have been legitimately a 2-horse race then, I think.
Yep.
So we haven't totally decided on how we're going to solve a tie, assuming. But I honestly, you tell me if you think this is right. I think if they're there, the people, whoever, if say Rushmore, Mark, and Mookie don't win next week, whoever's closest to the actual price wins overall. Does that make sense?
I can do an additional item as like a close. That might be the best way to do it.
That's fine.
I'll have
whatever you want. Or you could say, like, you could also just do it at that item too, and just say whoever's closest of that. But yeah,
I got what you're saying. All right.
Either way, we'll figure it out. We'll have a contingency plan in place in case one of you three does not win next week.
Item shout out. I'm not sure what you mean, Orlando. What do you mean? And did you understand?
No, I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah, let me know what you mean, Orlando. I'm happy to shout out an item, but I mean, this the Eagles one, Mark, is in the square base, is the most common square base. They made a lot of them because the Eagles had won the 60 championship, similar to this championship a couple days ago. And so they made a lot of them. Now Andy was right, which I'm shocked. I was sort of fell out of my seat almost when he said the wood bases are better. I was really stunned.
I didn't hear. You shorted out. You literally cut out. I'm not kidding. You cut out.
Come on here.
Chat, am I wrong? He cut out. He cut out to me.
I almost fell out of my seat when Andy was right that he said wood bases are better, which they are. Wood base bobbleheads are better from that series than the composite base. But the Eagles are a little bit more common.
Gotcha.
Andy. I sold a group of bottle openers on my dib did earlier today, and the one was this really ripped, like, dude. I'm like, Kelly, this is me, right? Vintage Sport Flips, and nobody agreed. But
we just heard about. Oh, go ahead.
I to be honest, my son has mentioned Skibbity Toilet. I don't know a whole lot about it, or if it's on their jerseys, to be honest. But
it could be trolling us.
That word is a bit of a mystery to me.
Yeah, but one thing we all know is that your son hates when we try to talk like chat to him like the kids do these days. Like if we're trying to. What else does he hated like Skibbity, and then what else did we say? I think we said.
I learned all the youthful language from my coworkers, like bussin' and all that, and my drip and all my Eagles drip. So I got all the lingo down from these 20-year-olds.
Try being a teacher, yeah, true.
Yeah, it's probably worse in that regard, right?
Well, I can only imagine.
Yeah, the Riz. Yeah, I got the Riz. I got too.
It's got to be. You don't have the Riz.
I got the Riz, the Rizzler, as Steven said earlier.
All right, we're back. We're back
to round 2 on the wraparound for King of Pennants down there.
I don't know. There's a lot there. There's a lot.
No cap. Yeah, no cap. No cap. I know that I use it. No cap too.
Oh boy, I don't know. I don't even know
that one. I don't know that one. I don't know if I can pull that one off.
Okay. All right. So I'm going back. So this is a clear number 3 for me. there are a couple other bands that I like as well, but this is definitely a clear and a huge force in the grunge rock scene. I'm going to go with Alice in Chains as my number 3 pick. Love that band. It's unfortunate that, what is it? I can't remember. I'm blanking on his name right now.
Lane Staley.
Lane Staley died. He was so good. Like some of his like live stuff is just absolutely insane on how good he was. And that whole like sound I loved. I just loved that whole like that was one of my definitely. I went back and listened to him, like not even for this show, but like I would say a couple months ago, and I was listening to it because some probably popped up on my YouTube or something, and I was like, God, this still like holds up.
He's awesome. You're a jerk for that pick because I wanted Alice in Chains on my pick. Huge Lane Staley fan.
Yeah, I love Alice in Chains.
Yeah.
I mean, I had one too. Pearl Jam and Alice in Chains were my personal favorites. Would be my 1-2, and probably like just kind of I don't know if I would even tell the difference between the two, but
all right. Well, I'm going to one up you there because I feel like Alice in Chains is a strong pick. I would have picked them, but a better band, a short-lived band with Lane Staley in this band as well. One of the best albums of all time, in my opinion. I'm going to go Mad Season. I mean, an epic band. I'm sure everyone in the chat's listened to Mad Season, but I feel like they were superior. I love Alice in Chains, but I feel like the Mad Season album is better than any album Alice in Chains ever put out. I mean, I still listen to that today. I constantly listen to it.
See, my part of my thought process too. I know there's a couple like super groups and like different bands.
There's several of them for sure. Yeah.
I kind of went with like more like the bass band type of thing, like the band that I'm known for. You can do whatever you want. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying what you're doing is wrong. I'm just saying my thought process in the matter. So that's kind of how I felt. There are a few bands. I mean, that's obviously one of them. There's a couple others too they only have like one album and stuff a lot of times. So, Mook.
That's not a reach, man. I know I could have got him later because he's not going to pick 2 Lane Staley bands probably, but I wouldn't feel right picking them later. It wouldn't feel right. Wouldn't feel right about that. But there we go. Yeah, so Lane Staley on both of those. I mean, I feel like that's a superior pick to Alice in Chains, but they're both, I mean, they're pretty quality for both. So, all right, man. Have a good night. Good night, there, Steven.
Hey, that's a valid reason, honestly. That's probably one of the better reasons I've heard is to go to sleep.
I mean, Andy does that to people, so I don't blame you.
Mad Season.
Oh my God, it's epic album, man. Epic album. All right, let's get to the next segment here. False alarm.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
Find of the week.
All right, so my find of the week, I have 2 finds. So first, you got to go for the King of Pennants, you got to go with the Super Bowl 59 World Champions pennant. Of course, I've wanted to show the King of Pennants that. I feel like he needed to see that. Oh, so pretty.
All right, but that doubles as a napkin there, does it?
Yeah. But then this is a find that I made years ago, and I had this in my death pile for a long time, and I've actually taken it to shows, and I almost sold it to Leland's, Josh Evans at Leland's, but none of us knew what it was. And I was bored one day. It was like a nasty day. I didn't go sourcing, so let me pull these out and research them. So it's a stack of photographs. They're all tennis photographs, right? But and these same guys are in there. These Doherty brothers, but they're like giant album pages. And finally, when I was able to research, let me find the one.
It looks like what? This got to be like from the 50s, right? Or
no,
maybe it's later.
This is from 1902.
What?
Yeah.
It's hard to see, I guess, a little here.
Yeah, and I'm sure. But this right here, this guy right here, his name is Davis. Right here.
Okay.
Do you know who he is at all? Davis?
No, I don't.
You know the Davis Cup?
Oh, okay.
So this was like the second annual, I think, ever Davis Cup. He sponsored the tournament. This was held in Brooklyn, at the Crescent Athletic Club.
Nice.
I tried to research this forever. I thought it was an early Wimbledon match, and I that's where I was researching in the past, and I could never figure it out. And then I saw it, and I went down that path and was able to ID it. So it's like 1902 Davis Cup.
Crazy.
There's a bunch of like early tennis stars in those photographs. So
that's cool.
Yeah. So I got them listed. Yeah. I have a bunch of stuff like that in my death pile that I was like a rainy day kind of project. Let me circle back and research them. But
I know I found this.
Huh.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I know there's definitely a few like non-86 Fleer cars. There's a Star Trek. Is that what's called? Star? Is that what's called? Star something?
Star Trek? The
Star? No, the Jordan car, the Star.
Oh, Star. Yeah, I understand.
Star.
Yeah, for sure, man. We already got my parade plans together. Me, my dad, my brother-in-law, my wife, my son are all going to hit the parade. The challenge with that is for the city, Eddie. I mean, getting down to the city. I like to go to the art museum where they have like the big presentation, but it's like bedlam down there, getting in and getting out. And
also, and not blowing up the city. So some of the stuff when Philly wins and when Philly loses, it's the same exact thing.
No, nobody goes out when they lose. They don't, not at all.
They tear the city down, don't they?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
But it actually was pretty tame. I mean, I'm sure there's wild videos out there, but there was no damage to property other than poles and some vehicles.
They completely offloaded some vehicle, right? That had, or some truck that had a bunch of stuff in it.
Dry cleaning truck or something, right? They had a bonfire of like pillowcases and towels. But yeah, that was wild. But but no, the parade is much tamer. The parade will probably be
strong picks, Rushmore. Rushmore's got to head out.
Thanks, Rushmore. Appreciate it, man. I'm 15, 20 minutes from the city, Dan. Not too far. But yeah, it's much tamer. It'll be like 3 million people there probably, right? It'll be a massive parade, but it won't be like those kind of scenes. It's like
I know.
You know, but it's just still hard to navigate and get around and you have to get on a subway to get out of the city.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to get to. So I'm going to go to South Philly near the stadiums where it starts.
It's
true. A little easier.
It's true. You have a lot of brotherly shoves in the.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
All right. So. Nice. I like it. Do you want me to do? Are we going to do the unboxing as a different thing, or do we want to do it?
We have segments coming forward.
Okay, I wasn't sure what that was.
Yeah, that's an unboxing. Yeah.
Okay.
So all right, so back to me, right?
Yep.
On the wraparound. All right. So this is a band that
I know. I feel like go ahead. You can do it. Do whatever you want.
So this is a band that definitely grunge in their early stages. I mean, they were they weren't Seattle grunge for sure, but they were grunge music early on. Later on, they became a little bit more, say like, not overproduced, but more produced, like more production to their music.
Yeah, I know where you're going.
I'm gonna go Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah.
One of my favorite bands of all time. But again, they weren't grunge throughout their history, but I think early on they would be.
Yeah, I that was another one too. One of probably my favorite bands, certainly of that era. But yeah, and they were originally, I think.
For sure. No, the first two albums definitely are.
Do you know that there's a story behind? I can't remember what actual song it is. Because they always had I don't know if it was it Butterfly? There's another song. There's a song that they did where they were, I think it was early in their career. They were recording it, and the guitar was so bad that it had really bad pickups or something. So anytime they stopped playing, they'd have that like squeal to it. And I can't remember. It's a famous song that they have. But it was just kind of funny to hear like that.
It was an accidental sound.
It was an accidental sound that just kind of played in. Yeah. All right.
You saw them in concert with me, right? Were you at that concert?
Yeah. I think so.
The Spectrum.
Yeah. I got two more. All right. I'm going to go with. This is a band. I mean, they have a similar sound, so it's not crazy that I would be taking them here. almost everybody on this list, except for maybe one or two, had some like their lead singer always had like serious issues, and this is definitely one of them. So Scott Weiland and Stone Temple Pilots.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
It's like just such a good like. I can't say that I think their second album was okay. Their first album was killer. But they do have a very similar vibe to Pearl Jam, and which is funny because you like Stone Temple Pilots, but you didn't like Pearl Jam, right? Is that?
I did. I just like Stone Temple. I like their sound better. I don't know why. It's a little like, I'm a little cleaner, a little more. I'm more about a vocal, and I feel like Eddie Vedder was his vocals were sort of lost in the music a little bit.
Yeah,
I mean, he's a great singer, but I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Cool, yeah, it's a good pick.
Yeah, I mean, I got three pretty powerhouses, and I'm questioning what I should do on my next one, but we'll see.
Yeah, you should question that probably. Yeah, me too, for sure, Black Sheep. All right, let's see our next segment here.
As far as longevity, though, it's hard to beat Pearl Jam in terms of like how many successful, great albums they've had. I mean, Stone Temple Pilots had like one killer one, but yeah, I mean, they haven't really obviously done much after that. Whereas Pearl Jam's like still making music.
Do they? Do they still put albums out? Yeah.
I know Eddie Vedder's done a couple like solos things and stuff, and but maybe not full Pearl Jam, but all right.
Yeah. And so did Smashing Pumpkins. I mean, Corgan did his own thing for a while. Mm-hmm. What was that band? He was in another band. It's mostly him.
Who's that?
On the name.
With
Billy Corgan.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm blanking on it. I had the album. All right. Anyway, let's get to this.
Unboxing. Collection builds. I forgot we had that. I forgot we had that.
Yeah. This is not. Well, maybe yours is. Maybe yours is a collection item. Mine's not, but it's still an unboxing.
Well, mine is sort of a collection. Mine is, yeah.
Okay, so that works. So you want to do first or second?
You can go. You can go ahead.
All right. So this is an item that I showed. I showed this item in Find of the Week, maybe 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Let's get this open.
Yeah, I kind of do remember that. Yeah, I mean, I know that a lot of those bands had some crossover to them too. They were almost incestuous. Like they all played with each other. Sounded weird, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, for sure. That's what we're talking about. Some of the super groups.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So I haven't seen this guy yet, obviously.
Oh, Harry, I think that's 100%. They're 100%. In fact, I think, yeah.
We saw Hootie the Blowfish in concert. Before they became country, right? Is he a country singer now?
Yeah.
They did have a similar vibe, similar sound.
Oh, it's back. We got it back.
So it's back. Yeah, so that's that big melon ball.
That was pretty quick.
Yeah, I did, and he did stuff it, which I didn't even ask him to stuff it, but I forgot to tell him. But he did stuff it. Nice bulbous shape. That's what you want for a melon ball. You want a nice bulbous shape to your melon there. So that's a good one.
Well, that's what people say about your head, right?
Nice I do have a big head. See if I can make out a maker. I don't see it. But yeah, I like that. It's got to be a Spalding ball with that lacing. You can always tell when a Spalding. So there we have it. If you guys saw that before it was all dried out and shrunken, that's
much like
who?
That's much like you.
There we have it. That's that.
All right, you want to hop onto mine now?
Yeah.
Just almost knocked my thing over. All right.
While he's getting that together, this was the one where the guy reached out to me through my website and offered it to me, and I asked for an offer. I offered him $300. He was like almost offended by the offer, and then he's like, "No, I'm going to put it on eBay," and I won it on eBay for less than I would have through the private buy. So
I like that,
or at least he made less money on it. I'll say it that way. What's up, Rod? Rod, part of the No Banger Sports Card Podcast.
Hey.
What's up, Rod?
All right, so this is not a new, or I'm sorry, not a old card.
And he's in, and we have picking punching cards in the house too. Double rod.
Two rods are better than one, right?
Sure. I mean, yeah. I don't know what you mean by that.
I don't know.
But yeah, no, I think he fills it with like a fiber fill, Christopher Nutter. early melon football there, Rod.
All right, so let's go. I kind of started getting back into baseball, like new baseball. So I'm starting to collect some of the Tigers. And there you go. Here's one named after you, little Colt Keith.
There you go.
He's going to be their starting first baseman. So, and he's a pretty young player too. I think this is his rookie card. I'm not 100% sure, but it's kind of a cool looking card though, I thought. So
yeah,
anyway.
I like it.
So that's one of them. The other part is a PSA grade. So I got 3 cards back from PSA. See, I didn't even open them, Keith. Be happy.
Nice. By the way, Andy, I picked up on dibdickcards.com,
Okay.
which is Rod. That's the district marketplace of the No Banger Sport Card Podcast. I bought a low numbered to 10 Quintanamo Island Quinyon Mitchell card. Numbered to 10.
I got one for you. I thought I showed you that, right? I got.
No, you didn't show me that.
Okay, I got.
But I just bought that an hour before the show. So
Very cool. All right. So I do have a few. These are cards that I did for a collection that we were doing. We're still doing it, I guess. I mean, I don't think either one of us have bought like cards for that in a while.
I have all my Ashburns here ready to sell on Dibdit.
Yeah, you're already bouncing out of it. So this is one I picked up. You know this, of course, is Night Train Lane.
Yeah, there we go.
Let me.
Rod, I think I got it for $22. I know we had it as buy now. I was going to make an offer the other night, but I was driving. It's hard to. It's not good to drive and whatnot, Andy.
Yeah, no, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
So this is one that I think that I don't know where I got this one. I got this raw and I had it graded. I also have another one like a 7, but I figured I should get it graded anyway. I don't think this is the best.
Do we know the grade?
I don't know the grade of this one. I know the grade of my other one. I didn't look at so this will be.
I mean, it looks pretty good. Centering's off. I'm gonna go.
It's not going to be great.
I'm gonna go 3.
Yeah, I'm going to go. I think it's probably a 3 too, if that.
Let's see.
Everybody can jump on if they want to. All right, so
3.5. All right, we're close.
A little better.
Rob was in at 4, so we're all in the same ballpark.
There you go. What is this? Oh shit, this is cool. I don't know which one I want to do next. Okay. Here we go. Remember this one?
Yeah, it's like an All-American card. What was it?
Yeah, this is another Dick Night Train Lane All-American card. It's a hand-cut card. So these are actually, as you can tell, they're actually cut really well, but this one's a little off-centered, as you can sort of see.
Yeah, a little like diamond cut or something, I guess they call that. Or
yeah, but these are like, I don't know the exact date. It's one of the earlier Dick Night Train Lanes. This is technically, I guess, his rookie card or like his first real card, but this is kind of earlier. So
it's interesting. I never seen that slab before, like a smaller.
I know. I was looking. I was
cool.
like, wait, did they not like put something in here or something? And
That's pretty cool. I like it. Yeah.
This one, I think these do pretty well.
It's hard to say in these hand cut cards. Yeah.
Because it'll probably say hand cut, but in terms of grading, they do pretty well usually.
I'll say a 6. It looks pretty sharp.
Yeah, I might go a 7. I think because the only problem is going to be just the centering.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got. Oh,
whoa, man, we are
ouch.
That was
miserable. I was thinking for sure that was like.
I can't believe we recorded 6 and 7 and then get the 1.5. We put that on the internet, Andy.
Thankfully, I didn't spend very much for that one, but I guess
yeah.
Yikes. Yeah, it's hand cut, but like there's the ones I've seen on there too are hand cut as well. Like, you know, like you can buy them. There's 7 and they're hand cut.
Well, it is the cut is bowed on that right side, which I'm sure that's what it is, right? It looks like it's not a straight cut.
Probably that, and it's also. I mean, maybe it's also like the sizing is off. Maybe it's too hand cut type of thing.
Yeah, maybe. You know? Yeah, that could be.
It might, yeah, I'm sure. But they're all hand cut. That's the only thing. Like all of those cards are hand cut. So
yeah.
All right, and do you know this one, Keith?
Yeah, this is the error card, right?
It is.
Yeah. I forget what was the error. Is it 2 L's in his name, or what's the error?
His name is Emlyn Tunnel, which is correct, but there's 2 L's. So this is one of my cards that I was collecting, or not one, but style of cards was error cards. So we'll see. I don't know if they're gonna call it an error card because they didn't call my Dale Murphy an error card, which I think is total crap.
I sold a card on did the cards earlier tonight. It was called Error on the Slab.
Yeah, so, no, I think they should, and they do on other cards. They've done it on the Billy Ripken, but I don't know if they will on this one. But this is a really nice card, actually. I mean, aside from the centering on this, like the corners are pretty damn tight.
That bottom right looks a little off, doesn't it? A little like scuffed up.
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'm a little scarred from that last guy, so I'm gonna go 4.
Okay, Christopher Nutter 8. I hope so, Christopher Nutter. I'm gonna go. I think it's gonna be a 5. I'm gonna go with a 5. I think it's a little better. Let's see. I'm most interested to see if they'll actually say if it's an error card.
3.
And they didn't. That's nice.
Yeah, that's at least they put.
Oh, okay, they did. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, they sort of do. Yeah.
Interesting. That's not how I would have said it, but okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, not a great showing from good old PSA. But
by the way, Ron, I started the podcast wearing my Eagle mascot head and doing an Eagles chant. So that's where we started it off tonight. And by the way, Andy, Rod's going to be at the parade, I think. Rod, right? He's flying into the city on Friday. It happened to worked out that he was going to be here around for the parade. So
very cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
All right. Let's go to round 3, 4.
4.
My turn.
Yep.
Okay.
Your turn.
All right. I gotta pull up my list again.
So that's what we have so far. It went Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, Mad Season, Smashing Pumpkins, Stone Temple Pilots.
Yeah. All right. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to go with a band. This is definitely, this is one of the things I was saying. They're definitely not a Seattle band. They were kind of flew really high. I think Keith is definitely a fan of these guys. They flew very high, very quickly, and they were very young. I'm going to go with Silverchair.
Yeah, I love Silverchair. Australian, right?
Yeah, they're like 16 years old.
Oh man, that first album, I remember I had like giant speakers in my dorm room, and that like was it Israel's Son? That song like starts off pretty hard. I mean, a pretty loud bass on that song.
Yeah, Silverchair is a great band. I mean, they may have just kind of that must be their one album hit. Like they did, but they killed it. Like they sounded way. No, I don't think. I'm trying to. Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, I think Fat Boy's one of. Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah, that's that. I don't know if that's Israel's Son or not, but that's definitely one of their lyrics. Like, Fat Boy. Yeah, they definitely.
Oh yeah. That's right. Is that what they're saying, Fat Boy? I don't know.
I mean, I never knew what they were saying.
Wait till tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah.
They have all these guys. Obviously, they're grunge. They have a similar. I mean, they have a similar vibe to, I think, Pearl Jam and some of the songs. Like some of their music sounded a lot like Jeremy and things like that.
Their music was a little heavier, but but the whole album is great. I'll say that. I mean, it's similar to Mad Season. Like that album is just like every song kicks it. So good pick. I was gonna say kicks ass, but I was trying to keep it. But then I said it anyway, so might as well just went from the get go.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's a great song. I mean, it's really, and if you look at like who they are too, like I think they were 15 or 16. They're very young.
Oh yeah. I think they did have a second album, but
I don't think it did as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
all right, good pick. I like it. I had it on my list. I didn't have it ranked on my top 5, but I definitely was a big. And even their album cover with that frog, pretty cool album too. So all right, my next one. Andy knows me that he knows that I like.
I know
a unique voice.
Yeah.
I'm always I'm all about the vocals, and I always like a really unique sound to the voice. And this is not my pick here, but somebody like Crash Test Dummies. It's not a grunge band, but very unique voice, right? And there's other bands that are on that same sort of vibe with an interesting noise. But I'm going to go with Perry Farrell. I'm going to go Jane's Addiction.
Oh, okay.
Jane's Addiction.
Oh, God. Like, are you going to go back-to-back Perry Farrell is the question.
Yeah, I mean, that was tough because I don't know. Yeah, I could have went with either of his bands. I actually like I'll just say I like Porno for Pyros a little bit better, but I feel like Jane's Addiction was a better band, and I listened to Porno for Pyros more than Jane's Addiction, but Jane's Addiction had some better hits and better songs.
Oh, so you're not doing it for who you like better. You're doing it for the better.
No, I like Perry Farrell. It's gonna be choose his best band.
It was not on my list. I didn't even think about it, honestly. But
it's sickening.
Because he used to torment me with this stupid "We Make Great Pets" song from so annoying. Like, he was not.
Oh,
you have to have a certain vibe, and it was not me.
You have to. Everybody in this chat, have you heard the song "Kimberly Austin" by Porno for Pyros? That is like one of the best songs of all time.
Okay,
it's a touching love song too. I feel like.
Okay.
Kimberly. I'm not gonna say.
Oh yeah, it's great. No, I can tell
it was great. So, all right, there we go. Jane's Addiction, strong pick.
You have to say it yourself. That's like a guy who praises himself. He's like, great free throw, Keith. Great free throw. Is that what LeBron says? Nice shot, LeBron.
Yeah, it probably does. All right, we're gonna hit this. All right, so we're gonna rip a couple packs, but mainly I wanted to show this because on my video this week I still have to edit the video completely. So hopefully I get it done in time. But we're gonna give away this Donruss Donruss football blaster box. You can still hit it downtown out of here.
Yep.
I'm gonna give this away on my channel just whenever 5,000 subs. So it's gonna be a 5,000 subscriber giveaway.
This is a special box too, Keith. You know about this one?
Tell me about it, Eddie.
Tell me about it. So this is the holiday blaster too. This is not just the regular Donruss run. So you're not guaranteed. I mean, like they say, you're not guaranteed. You're pretty much guaranteed to hit an exclusive sweater card. So it's a holiday sweater. I don't know why these things just came out because they're like 2 months too old, if not 3 months. But anyway, so you can hit it downtown out of here though. You can hit big cards. I've hit a couple Jaden Daniels cards that were really nice. There we go. So it's gonna be free to somebody. The details will be in my video. You're gonna put a comment in the video on Saturday, and then I'll give this away in next week's video. We'll announce that winner. But thanks, Sean. That was a nice. Yeah, Sean did make that intro segment for me. So thanks, Sean. There you go.
All right. So let me pull that off, Andy. So what are you gonna open over there?
Oh, you want me to? I thought you were. You want me to go first? Anyway, okay.
I can go first.
I want to go the normal version of the box. So Keith has the holiday edition. I have the normal.
What's up, Andy? Girl Dad, welcome in, Andy.
Hey. This one's very similar. You see, this one's like red hue as opposed to the bluish kind of hue. So same. It's going to have the same amount of cards and everything like that. We should probably go through these very fast. Rip them quick. There's a lot of cards. As you can tell, they're pretty heavy boxes. So, all right. Do you want me to go now?
Yes. Fly Eagles fly, Andy.
Yes, TS. Yes to ripping too now. Okay.
What are you saying?
Well, you were saying yes, fly Eagles fly, or yes to me.
No, it's both. Both. Yes to both.
All right. Jeez. He's like out of sorts ever since they won. He can't.
Yeah, Andy, you missed. I came in wearing my Eagle mascot. Maybe I'll wear the mascot head while he rips. Let's do that. Okay. No, I won't do that because I can't keep my earphones on. I won't do that.
And we can't hear you. We can't, which would be an improvement, but
he'll watch with me.
All right. So they're 6 packs. I think 6 packs. There are a lot of cards in each pack, so I'm going to go through them very quickly. But hopefully we hit a downtown. That's the big card out of here. Jaden Daniels downtown can be. It doesn't look very comfortable.
It's pretty comfortable.
Jaden Daniels downtown is like could be a couple $1,000 card.
I'm going to try to get on with my earphones on.
Oh, Jesus. All right, Dick Butkus, Brandon Aubrey, J-Lo, Marquise Brown, Tyler Higbee. Look like an idiot.
Can you hear me?
Yes, unfortunately. Okay. Archie Manning, the bus. We got one there, but I'm going to go this way. Smith, Jalen McMillan.
It's hard to see these cards through the mesh eye holes.
Kyler Murray, Grady Jarrett, Justin Matabikwe. Gotta like how I said that. And Red Hot rookies, Brian Thomas Jr. Okay, he's a good one.
It's not bad. Not bad at all.
Archie, who dat? You know it. TJ Hawkinson. There's Saquon for you, Keith. Fryermuth. How do you say this? This guy trips me up. Talanoa Hufwanga?
Yeah, sounds good.
Really coming out of you. Baker,
I
Tajay.
really can't see with that too well.
Shaq Thompson. Kid reporter here. There we go. JJ McCarthy, rated rookie. Andre Reed, blast from the past. Anthony Munoz, Jerome Ford, Jaleel, Jaime Fairbairn. Oh, there we go. Elite Series, Joe Burrow, Joey B. Somebody's a Cincy fan, right? Maybe
in the chat.
Maybe I'm wrong.
There's people out there, but. And you wonder if I should wear that. It's gonna be pretty.
There's people out there that are fans of Cincinnati.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be pretty cold on Friday. I wonder if I should wear my whole Eagle mask. That thing is like warm as hell. It's
Probably.
hot. Other than I have to wear yellow tights because the legs stick out. You know. Yeah.
Mark Griffin. They have some weird players in here. Madre, Tyson Badger. You know what's famous about him? His dad. You know who his dad was?
No.
His dad is a famous arm wrestler.
Oh, really?
Yeah, professional arm wrestler. CeeDee Lamb, Josh Downs, Gabriel Davis, Asante Samuel, Vince Ferragamo. I get so many Vince Ferragamos for some reason. I don't know why. Sione Vaki, there you go, from Detroit. See that very much. Caleb Anzalone, multiple lines, so he's good. I'm playing Kevin Witherspoon, Vince Ferragamo again, and then we got Jake Elliott.
There you go, the orange.
Lame.
That's nice. Clutch performance. He didn't have the best year, but he was clutch in the Super Bowl.
Anytime he sees an Eagle, it's going to be a diatribe of how good they are for the next 9 months. Oh, yeah, 9 months. Stephen Davis, Osborne, Colt Kmet.
Your mic is not picking up that great. Is it?
I'm not saying it very loud either. Zach Thomas, Cam Jordan, Roger something. Brendan Rice, Malik Neighbors, rookie, Brian Burns.
It's weird. I can't see, as a viewer, I can't see the name. Okay, that's why you're holding them. The names are like so white. Okay, never mind.
Blowing Buddha, Kid Reporter. And what does we got here? Brad Johnson. This is a weird looking card. I don't know this one.
A Brad Johnson insert card?
Yeah, I know. Pretty lame. Not happy about that one. Cam Jordan, who dat? Every Saint. Anzalone, former who dat? Yeah. We got here James Lofton, Trent McDuffie, Aaron Jones. God,
here we go.
Too many Jake Elliott's in this. Chuba, Nico, got something behind there, so I'll go that. Tanner McLaughlin or something. Bad Moon Rising, Greg Rousseau, Chase Brown, Joku, and Vortex Adonai Mitchell. I'm like got all Adonai Mitchell stuff.
I feel like you're not saying that right.
Adonai? I don't know.
Adonai. It sounds better than Adonai, whatever you said the first time.
All right. I'm just trying to run through them. All right, last pack. All right, Minka, C-Mac, Jonathan Allen, Demario Douglas, Jonathan Taylor, Josh Hines, Jacoby, Quentin. Is this something? No. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's
there you
good.
go. Jane Daniels. What is that
that's
one?
Actually, that's an insert. Gridiron Kings, I think, or something like that.
Who?
Gridiron Kings. Yeah, that's good actually.
Did you just drop it? You just drop it?
I just like laid it down flat.
Okay.
Jonathan Brooks, Marshawn Lloyd, Josh Reynolds not on the Lions anymore. Sam Laporta, Daniel Jones, and Aaron Rodgers. There you go.
All right, at least you had Jane Daniels. I mean,
yeah,
that's probably a decent card.
Yeah, I'll have to take a look. Not bad. No, not the exact style of card I was looking for. I would love a downtown, but
I'm gonna rip just one absolute fat pack. It might be the last one I have. But look at this card that I ripped out of a box this week. We got a dual gem relic card: Hulk Hogan, Chuck Norris.
What the heck is it? What's the relic?
This is leather, and that is like maybe some sort of shirt piece. It doesn't really tell you what it is.
That's funny.
So, but I sent you the video of the guy who pulled the one of one in the Whatnot show. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah,
that video is coming out tomorrow. I felt like a Whatnot breaker for a night.
Yeah, I got to get your flip, better before you can actually get on there.
Yeah, and Sean was there. He saw it. It was sick. I mean, it's a little more pressure because I was making sure I didn't take stuff off camera, right? You don't want to be like shady with the box. That's a trash card right there. Got Keenan Allen.
Who's
you
it?
See that?
Oh, Brock.
I mean, how sad are they going to be when they said, "Oh, we have to"? They're going to make him like a $40 million quarterback. I mean, are you kidding me? After the season he had, I mean, they're just.
Can't you just be happy for yourself? You don't have to tear down other people.
I'm tearing down the 49ers for sure. Keenan Allen, Jordan Love, CeeDee Lamb. There we go. There's a Who Dat for
Who Dat?
Girl Dad. Miles Sanders. Yeah, I sold a few boxes last night, Rod. Aaron Jones. Derek Carr.
A couple boxes of that.
I sold a Bellissimo box and then a one-time series box.
Gotcha.
Traylon Burks. Oop, we're spinning. Let me spin these guys. Oops, spin them again. Oops. Oop.
Oh God. You're not in the big leagues yet. I don't think you deserve.
No, I'm not. Adam Thielen. All right, I got the rookies. Jonathan Mingo. Tyreek Stevenson. Tank Bigsby, decent rookie, but not a great card. Jake Moody. I mean, who wants a rookie kicker?
Yeah, agreed.
Justin Fields. That's like a different card, right? That's like a blue.
Yeah, I don't know.
Zach Harrison.
Is that a blue? The Lion.
Yeah, let me do this one first. We got the Draft Diamonds, Mike Singletary. It's cool.
Pick 38. Oh, interesting.
And then last card, by Storm, Sam Laporta.
All right. You can send that my way. Put that aside.
Well, I've been selling Lions cards on Dibdit.com. I sold a couple tonight, Andy.
Do not. It's not allowed.
I did. I sold a Jamar Gibbs.
Don't even say his name right. How can you? You're not even a.
I did mess his name. I did mess his name up, but I'm sure. Yeah, Dan might have been there. I'm like, I'm going to punish Andy for not being here. We're selling this here for $1.
What was it? Jerk.
It was a pair of cards. It was a Thunder and Lightning, Goff and Gibbs.
Oh, okay.
and then a Gibbs by the numbers maybe.
Oh, you're not doing the other one? I thought you were doing the other one too.
No, that's a giveaway. That box.
Oh, I see. Well, that's what you can see. I guess that's what you can get.
What?
I guess I said that's what you can get. You can see the cards that you can get on the one I ripped, except you don't get.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yes, this will be a giveaway on this week's video. When am I? I'll be on Dibdit tomorrow morning. Mark, briefly, I'm going to do like a 20, 30-minute show, and then I'm going to pack it up because I have like a mound of stuff to ship.
Yeah, Mark, if you're not there, he's going to sell all the Boston stuff, so be careful.
No, Mark supports. Mark comes into those sales. I mean, Mark
I come in there too.
Mark was in there this morning.
Some of your crap sometimes.
Mark was in there this morning. He bought. What did you buy? I definitely bought something. I remember. It's gonna be. My wife, Mrs. Flips, is not.
What do you got, Dan?
Yeah, Dan's been running on Dibdit too. Dibdit cards, regular Dibdit. 2 postcards. That's right. I sold a couple stadium postcards that he bought. Yeah.
All right. So back to it. Final picks.
Back to it. All right. And I do have a whatnot scheduled tomorrow night for Pennants. I may or may not run that show because I packed all the Pennants up to get ready for the Super Bowl. So I'm playing it by ear. But that's what we had. So is it me or you? It's me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me ponder this for a second.
Yeah. Do your pondering.
All right. I'm torn because I have 2 bands.
I know. Let me see if I'm right in what you're pondering.
One band.
I know. One band you think you should take, right? Because they're well known or they're, well liked and well loved. And the other band you want to take because it's really the band that you like the most out of here that's left. Am I right?
Maybe. Well, I like both of these bands. I don't think you'd have either of these bands on your list. At least there's one that's more classically grunge. Right. That I listen to a ton of. I don't think you have them on your list. I don't think you listen to them a ton. The other one.
Let me guess your picks. It'll be a new fun game.
Well, then I'll do the next one. The next one is a band that I loved.
Yeah.
But they're not classically grunge, but they're definitely people classify them as grunge at times.
I think they are.
Yeah, they're a little more upbeat than your typical grunge, right? They're like they're a little more funky grunge. But yeah, I'm gonna go. You can guess the next one.
Wait, so I know. Which one are you taking? Take the one that's not classically grunge.
I'm going with Millions of Peaches for You. I'm going with the President of the USA. President of the USA. I'm a great band. Saw them in concert. That was a great concert.
We saw them.
You saw them with me? I forgot if you were there or not.
Who else would go see the President of the United States of America with you?
I think we went with a bunch of people from my fraternity.
No, I don't think so. They're at the Electric Factory? No. What's the
TLC in South Street?
Yeah.
That's a great. I don't know if it's still there, but that was a great concert hall.
That's a very similar place to the one that we have in DC. They would have played the same spot. It's like a really kind of small divey bar, not like dive place. Yeah.
TLA, not the TLC. I called it the wrong name. TLA, Theater of the Living Arts, I guess.
Okay.
But that they had so many great hits on that album, and they had other good albums, but they definitely were basically a one album wonder, I guess. But
yeah, it's true. So my guess that you would pick for the second one would probably be Soundgarden.
No.
Never. Okay.
No. Yeah, the other one I don't think you would have on your list, but it's a good band. People like this band, and it's more classically grunge. I was never a big Soundgarden guy.
Okay, yeah, neither was I. All right, so my last pick, I did have Pusa on my. That's what they kind of go.
Yeah.
As, I guess. So this is these guys were. Now I'm kind of torn on what I should do. I have 2 bands left. All right, I'm going to go with this band. This is a band I like probably better, although I like this one. And the other band is a little bit on the tail end, if not like it's post-grunge almost, so I'm not going to go with them. The band that I'm going to go with, which is not like hardcore grunge, but I think is definitely part of that scene for sure, is Soul Asylum.
Yeah, I like Soul Asylum. They were good.
They were a little bit less like hardcore and like kind of, but they had like great songs like Runaway Train. That whole album I loved. I can't remember any of the song names except for that one anymore, but I don't remember song names at all anyway. But so Soul Asylum, I feel like that's a nice little round off for me. It is funny that nobody picked Soundgarden because I know Soundgarden is like on most people's like top 2.
Yeah.
I just don't like them. I never liked them.
I was never a big fan.
Black Hole Sun is the one song that if I hear now, like it makes me want to turn. There's 2 songs that I will turn off the TV if I hear them. Black Hole Sun and the song by Four Non Blondes, What's Going On. I cannot stand that song.
Four Non Blondes were awesome.
No, they were horrible. You are a horrible person for saying that.
I like that. I like that song too. What's going on? What's going on? It's good.
No.
Actually, I had that cassette in the warehouse. When we do our next dib dip, we'll play that cassette.
No, we'll throw it out the window and stomp on it.
There was another good song they had.
There's not an other good song. There was no good songs that they had.
No, they were good.
All right. So should we go through the rest of?
But let's do it. Let's go one at a time. You go, I go, then you go. Let's do it like a draft here. So the one that I was going to go with when I was debating between President
Harvey Trio. don't know that.
Never heard of that. I have to look that up.
Yeah.
I was going to go between this band and Pusa for my last pick, but I'm going to go with Dinosaur Jr.
Oh yeah.
They're a classic grunge band. Great. I listened to them when I was studying in vet school for like hours because their music is very low key.
Yeah.
Listened to them for hours. Jay Massis, also Jay Massis in the Fog. That was his same.
I
he
probably
was the lead
would
singer.
recognize a few of their songs, but I don't know them very well. So the next one, the one that I had not trouble with, but these were really kind of the tail end, if probably post grunge. Foo Fighters, honestly, Foo Fighters is one of my favorite bands, but they're not. I mean, has elements of grunginess, but I think they started kind of after the grunge scene died down.
Yeah, yeah.
They're probably less grungy and more kind of rock or hard rock.
Yeah.
So that would be that, but that was on my list. Next one.
All right. Next one I think is one of the best songs of all time that nobody really thinks about, or maybe a lot of people haven't heard it. But
oh god, where's this going?
No,
I've never heard of.
you've heard of them because you make fun of me about them at times. But I'm going to go with like the song is "Where Is My Mind." I'm going to go with the Pixies. Pixies, great. That's like the best song ever.
But the Pixies, Pixies were before grunge. I feel like.
I think they were early grunge. I mean, they were.
They were almost like I think they were almost 70s into 80s. Really.
No. That's "Where Is My Mind" was early 90s. I think. Let me.
When you like Frank Black, the Headache song, right? I'm surprised you didn't take him.
Frank Black. Yeah, Frank Black was the lead singer of. Yes, that was. "Where's My Mind" was from 1988. Surfer Rosa.
So very early.
Yeah. So but they're definitely considered grunge.
88. Okay. Yeah, they were not my favorite. Pixies are a good band, but yeah, I don't know that I would put them on there. So I think for me, one of my favorite songs of all time, but I don't think that they have a great album, and it's too bad that he didn't live longer. But Blind Melon was. I
had him on my list.
I just don't think that the rest of the album is all that great. But that song is probably a top 5, top 10 song for me ever. I think it's just an incredible song.
Yeah. I haven't listened to the whole album in a long time, but
maybe it's better than I think it is, but I don't remember it being all that good.
Yeah.
Soul Asylum, I remember like listening to the entire album practically. And then Blind Melon, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna hear Rain, that's it.
Yeah, that's good. I had that on my list. The last one, I'm surprised you didn't take this because I feel like you were a fan of this band maybe now or more modernly, but I'm gonna go with Tool, early Tool. Their early stuff was pretty.
Yeah, Tool like
a little heavier.
I don't know that I would classify them as grunge as much. I think they're more hard rock. But yeah, I mean they're an incredible band. Like they're extremely talented. Like their drummer's just amazing. Was it Maynard? I think is the singer, and like the fact I don't know if you know some of their like they have a song that's I think it's Parabol, or I can't remember the name of it, but it's based on the Fibonacci sequence. It's insane. It's like you should listen to it. But it's more newer stuff. I'll have to let you.
Yeah. I haven't listened to any of their newer stuff, but I feel like the early stuff is people considered it grunge back then.
I mean, I can see it. I can see that. I think for me, I wouldn't have thought of that because I think they're a little too more hard rock. But anyway, they're a great band either way. The only other ones I have that you didn't pick, I don't really like them, but Bush. That was the question. I didn't like Bush all that much. Hole, I also didn't like them that much. They had 2 good songs, but that's like on a lot of lists. People love.
Like Meat Puppets. I mean, they were pretty good.
Yeah. And then Mudhoney, who I definitely didn't like, but people love Mudhoney too.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that's like the prototypical grunge band. But anyway.
I mean, Sonic Youth. I mean,
I don't remember. I somebody said that today, and I don't remember what they sang.
You know, it's funny. Some of in the vintage clothing game, like a lot of the early grunge T-shirts are like insane. I mean, Nirvana is a classic one. You always expect Nirvana is great, but
some of the more outside the box ones, I bet are pretty.
Like some of the ones we picked, like the Sonic Youth, Dinosaur Jr. What are some of the other ones?
I bet Mudhoney would sell well, right?
Yeah, Mudhoney. Those things are less. They're pretty rare, and they go for like $1,500.
Yeah,
I mean, go crazy. It's crazy money. Yeah, that's a good list. I mean, I think we're all pretty good for both of us. I don't think there were any reaches there other than
I forget. We still going. We're wrapping up, but yeah, we're close. That's our list. We just picked the last ones and did some sort of afterthought too. But
more like douche. What was this comment about? I missed that.
I can't remember what he was referring it to.
Probably it's one of your picks, probably.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, that's a good list.
Have you seen any of these in concert? I mean, we saw Smashing Pumpkins, Presidents USA.
I
think I saw Soul Asylum at a festival in Camden.
I might have seen them. Yeah, I don't think I've seen any of these guys in concert. Honestly, I didn't see a lot of concerts as well. We saw a few. Gavin Rosdale is a douche. Yeah, that's true. Bush. Yeah.
Now we did talk about Shannon Hoon, and it is an honorary mention with Blind Melon. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I'll have to go back and listen to that album. But yeah, I on some of these stuff like we were talking about, I said Soul Asylum. I remember this out. I remember liking the whole album. And Blind Melon, I just remember listening to really just that one song. But it is one of my favorite songs of all time. And not to mention what a great video.
Andy, remember the concert we went to? I took you it was at the Electric Factory. You remember the Rage Against the Machine concert?
I do, yeah.
That was an insane concert.
Yeah, that was. If you remember, I got my shirt ripped. I feel like.
Yeah. We were like when the concert started. We were right. Yeah, Temple of the Dog. We had alluded to them early on because I picked Mad Season, and Andy said he was steering clear of those like super groups, which I think was a mistake on his part. Because Temple of the Dog, I feel, has better albums than Pearl Jam, but. To each his own.
That's his way of liking Pearl Jam without having to say he likes Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
That's essentially what he backs into it. It's the same friggin' music. It's just not as chock full of great music. It's got a couple of good songs on it.
But yeah, when that concert started, Rage Against the Machine, when we were standing right by the door on the side of the hall or whatever it was.
I don't remember this quite as well as you do, but I'll be interested.
But we're standing right by the edge against the wall by the door.
Probably for good reason.
Yeah, when it started, the mosh pit was like so explosive. It like sent a shockwave of people like back and sent me and Andy out the door. It was like a door where you hit the lever and it opens the door. So we ended up outside the hall. We came back in, but
I forgot
it was a violent. I lost my my hat, my Stoozy hat in the mosh pit. I had to
Your Stoozy hat? No.
I had to go down and get it, which was a risk back then. So I survived. Obviously.
Yeah, that was cool to see them. I remember liking them a lot. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
We used to see a couple concerts. We saw some weird groups, like I think.
Oh, that sucks, Shane, man. Yeah, that was I never saw the Beastie Boys, but that was a wild concert.
I've seen a lot more concerts recently. You don't see many concerts anymore, do you?
Not anymore. No, I mean the last one was Lemonheads or Evan Dando. Like a solo, him and like Juliana Hatfield, I think, performed, and then Crash Test Dummies, not super long ago. Oh, Sigur Rós a couple times.
Yeah, I bought tickets for you. I feel like for one of those.
I saw him twice. You bought me the ones at the Philadelphia, the Metropolitan, the Met or whatever it is in Philly. And then I saw him
it was like some special concert. I feel like, but anyway.
Yeah, I saw him a couple times.
Yeah, let me. Soda. That I freaking I love a lot of the new Tool, actually. I have a bunch of their albums. And like great workout music, great. But I was telling them about, I have to find the song. You have to listen to this song because it's insane. It's off of Lateralis is what it's called, I think. And it's called.
I've heard him talk about Lateralis. Shane. By the way, Shane, do you consider early Tool grunge? Oh, cool, Mark. That's pretty cool. Weekend-long blues festivals.
What is it? Is it Parable or Parable? I have to hear it. Skinner here's
wow,
the first show.
That's awesome. That's wild.
Parable is the song, I believe.
You can't play it, Andy, if you're trying to play it over there. I'm not giving me a copy strike with your music over there, bro.
Whoops. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I that's the thing. I didn't even think about putting Tool in there. I agree. I think it's more progressive rock or hard rock, kind of somewhere in between there.
Yeah. But people had him on lists. I agree. I didn't have it on my list, but an honorary mention.
No, it's good. I mean, I love the band. But interesting. Cool.
My first concert, I think, was the Steve Miller Band.
Was it really?
Steve Miller Band, yeah. I brought 2 ladies. It was sort of an awkward situation. I won't go into that. But
wasn't that... Oh, yeah, I kind of remember that. Wasn't that the other one? Yeah.
Don't mention names. Yeah, we'll talk about it privately. But two different ladies, which there was some miscommunication as to who I was going with and who was just coming along.
Yeah, he got the wrong end of the deal on that one.
It worked out all right, but all right.
But can we tell the story?
We cannot. We cannot. We're not telling the story on YouTube. We're not doing that.
But you don't have to say who it is.
No, we're done. We're done with that.
He really wants to go. Oh, it's so good. It's a funny story, though.
I gotta listen. I
totally forgot about that.
I gotta listen to Nightwish. Yeah, but I saw with those 2 girls, that concert. That was a pretty good concert.
Next week, we'll talk them into telling the story. Or I'll tell the story.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll play it by ear. But there we go, guys. So we went long tonight, Andy.
Yeah.
We went long tonight. So,
not that long. We've been longer. You just don't want to talk about your, double date.
No, we have been longer. What else? Yeah, so we didn't decide what we're doing next week yet, though. I guess we're back to sports.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. We could do.
Yeah, we gotta. Oh, we did talk about doing the best Eagle and Lion plays of all time. That could be next week. That's a pretty good.
Yeah, we'll see.
With top 5 each, because it's not really a draft. Yeah. Members only video. Yeah, maybe we have a couple things we're gonna show. We have another video we're gonna show. Is it next week? The final? Yeah, next week is for all the yarn. Instead of saying all the yarn.
No, he's flustered.
All the marbles. For all the marbles.
So is this the one of us young? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. You weren't talking about another one. That's the Holy Grails, quite literally.
Yeah, we have a special video that me and Andy recorded back in '93.
But no, there's another Holy Grail. The Holy Grail that I'm talking about is not from '93. It's from a couple
that was me. Maybe we'll play that. We're gonna work on that.
Yeah.
How busy are my weeknights? Shane, pretty busy. I mean, I work until late Monday night, and then I have my Whatnot show on 10:30 Monday night, and then Tuesday I work till 7:30, and then usually I have a Whatnot show Tuesday night. Wednesday I have this. Thursday I'm wide open. Friday varies. But yeah, I'm always down to add stuff to my schedule. I like to stay busy.
He does. Yeah. Which is why he went out with 2 girls, right?
Yeah, stay busy. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks. Everybody.
So it was not too unlike that video, the picture that I showed in the video game draft with me and the 2 ladies on the couch with the video games. That was sort of real life in an AI form. Watching Steve Miller.
Yeah, not quite right though. It was a little bit. Yeah, not.
It was right. It was right.
Cool.
Oh, okay, man. Yeah, awesome, man. Yeah, I'll look forward to Instagram.
All right,
guys. So that's gonna wrap it up. So, we'll see you next Wednesday night. So me and Eddie are gonna do a live. I didn't schedule it yet, but we're gonna do a live. Was it Friday night? Maybe we didn't talk about it.
I think so. I think Friday.
Yeah, we'll do a quick live rip on Friday night. Next Friday night, we have our Hops and Hits simulcast video with Shane. So to see rips.
Do I have some banger cards to open in that one? Keith
Nice.
knows what they are. You know what they are. I told you about them.
Yeah,
They're gonna be.
I'll show I'll show mine. I'm going to be ripping this on that episode. I'm going to be cracking a slab. 81 Topps basketball pack. Dropped it. Dropped it. But we're going to rip that. So, yeah, see you guys. We'll see you next week. I have a video coming out Saturday. We'll be back next Wednesday. I'm on Whatnot tomorrow morning. We'll see you next time. Peace.